I'm not going to pretend like I know it. But do you know that Kaylin specifically told me, she goes, don't play music in your things because you get flagged and we can't post it on YouTube. Remember you played Shane?
Oh yeah. When did I play that?
It was like the last time we were
Oh
recording.
my God.
She goes, Ange, I specifically told you not to. I go, I'm sorry, I don't know why I do what I do. Like, you did tell us. And I completely
I forgot about that.
It was so funny.
Chingy.
So,
right there. Yeah. Just from us saying it? Or did we turn it on?
You put it on your phone.
I forgot. That's hilarious.
I told you.
Yeah. What the hell are you two doing in there? Idiots.
Yeah, she can't control us. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode,
Hello.
we just heard Mary Helen's story. Mm-hmm. And now this episode, I'd like to talk about my own backstory and how I can actually relate it back to when I was young.
How young were you?
To nowadays. Early teenager?
Okay.
Probably
so same.
right after started menstruation.
Yes.
And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, you know, if we were like, is there one specific time? So I think I have bulging discs. I'm pretty sure I have bulging discs. I did get an MRI before in there. That has
in your lumbar spine.
I cannot remember. I can't tell you what level it is, but I think I'm pretty sure.
It's usually
I had like 1 or 2.
3, 4, or 4, 5.
I think I had them both.
Yeah.
So, to start, there was just one incident I remember, and I was cheerleading. Pee-wee?
Yeah. I think that's what they call it.
C-team?
So it's a ton of arching back.
Providence Jets.
Okay.
I was a base.
Okay.
The girl was coming on my shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
And we both fell forward. I think I hurt my back, but a part of me also like half faked it because I didn't want to do it anymore.
You remember that?
I kind of do remember.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But I know like that leverage.
Yes.
Like, I know
if you think of that slow, the eccentric control of your extensors, right?
Exactly. Like that wasn't great. Face smashed. It was fine. So there was like an incident there.
That's like being in one of those leg machines or the back machine and having weight of a whole body on you.
Whole body.
Yeah.
Here.
That's so awful.
Yeah. So there was something that happened.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't remember which one happened first. But then I started to, it probably happened after that. And then I don't even know if I started menstruating after that. It was somewhere around this time frame. I was playing basketball. A lot of sprinting.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
During games, I used to get this like intense cramp in lower abdomen. It felt like almost an after menstruation because like I understood what period cramps were.
Yeah, and it wasn't that.
It almost felt like period cramps.
Yeah.
Or like, and then I remember someone being like, "You're just really dehydrated." I'm like, "Okay, sure." Like.
Yeah, but then that should go away.
And it would.
Yeah.
But I'd have to stop running for a while.
Yeah.
It would be there. Like it would never linger like after a game. So like.
But it happened repeatedly.
It did. It did. And then one day during a game. I remember what gym I was at too. I don't know. Anyway, so I like started getting like sciatic pain going down, like starting center and then going down both my legs.
Oh.
Yeah, and like first I think it started more like in my glutes because I'd have this pain here and then that. And then with time, it didn't happen like every game, but then as a teenager, like whatever, like it would just keep happening.
Yeah.
And like then it would get lower and lower to the point where I had to be carried.
Oh my gosh.
Off of, like,
that's awful.
Like from
the basketball court. Yeah.
And I remember that I'd have to sit, like there was a point where I'm just like, I have to sit out, like my back hurts really bad. Again, not like often, but when it did, it like really stood out.
Yeah.
And so from then on, I just remember then like my flare-ups would be like long. I remember like being at a friend's house when I was younger, and I would like hold on to the bed frame and her mom would like pull my legs to like, get like a natural distraction. I had no idea what was happening. Like I was just like, or I'd be in a car.
Yeah.
I'm young.
Yeah.
And I, like instinctively, you know, like put a towel here and sit up like that.
Yeah, that's not how a teenager should be navigating. Did you ever have x-rays for spondylolisthesis?
I think I had X-rays and MRIs. I know I didn't have a spondy,
Mhm.
but I think at some point I got the MRI.
Yeah.
They send me to PT. Again, going to PT as a teenager,
I know.
it is so hard.
If it's not, if it's just sort of the regular,
it's not,
yeah.
it's not a mindset like as a kid.
No.
Like you don't. I went to a chiropractor as well.
Mhm.
Could have helped. Yes, it could have helped.
Sure.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
And kids are usually resilient, right? Like you
Yeah.
see, like they kind of bounce back really
Yes.
fast, especially if you do give them a good intervention.
Yeah.
Of like how to get better.
Yeah.
Like they'll bounce back,
Yeah.
right? And so I dealt with that a lot in my teenage years. And then I would say stop playing basketball at 18. So college came, lost a bunch of weight, and I was a gym rat.
Mhm.
And I started like really getting in the gym at this point.
So lifting, not cardio.
Yes, lifting. So now we're lifting, and I'm learning how to lift properly, just like doing it for like aesthetic looks too. And I start like deadlifting, my back would go out sometimes. Yeah. Or I do some type of explosive movement with a band around my waist. Couldn't handle that. Yes. There. So mind you, while this is all going on, I would still, if I go run or something, I'd still get the cramp in my lower abdomen.
And did you ever track if it was around certain parts of your cycle?
Nope. Could never correlate, right? It's like, you just think, again, you're young, you're resilient. Right. You can't really, like, I was labeled, like, I have back problems, like, whatever. So I'll get back to the whole abdomen thing. This is going to come full circle. But, so didn't feel that often, though, compared. Now, I'm getting stronger in the gym. As I was getting stronger in the gym, that abdomen pain, lower abdomen, like, it didn't appear as often. Yeah. Getting super strong, like, super strong. Like, deadlifting like 300 pounds, squatting over 2. Like,
way to go. It's awesome.
A beast. I was a gym
I believe
rat. It was so fun.
Yeah.
But again,
and good for your mental health. I bet you felt awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had like such a part-time job. I was just chilling. Like, it was just
you were in college. You were.
No, I think this is like now or post-college. Okay. Like before I started doing like 3 jobs at once, I was just like, like work out for 2 hours, go work a part-time job. Summer, like summer waitress, whatever. So I had a lot of time to really like work on my body and have like fun with that.
That's good. You were doing healthy things.
I was doing healthy things. Besides drinking on the weekend, it's fine. It's 20s.
It's okay
to be young. So now throughout this time, back pain, I'd have the flare up a couple times a year. Would lay still, and I would recover fast though. Yeah. Like within the week, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I can't even tell you. This is before grad school. I can't even tell you what kind of intervention I ever did. Yeah. Like it just, I'd get there. Sure. Whatever it was. Maybe some trainers told me to do this and that. I'm like,
yeah, you kind of did it sometimes. Yeah.
Then I go to chiro school, and I'm just like, I am gonna know everything about the back. Yeah.
Right. It makes sense. You went to chiro if you had a spine problem your whole life.
I'm gonna feel so much better. I'm gonna be able to help people. Which is great. It's like getting free adjustments every day. Because we're gonna practice on each other, so why wouldn't it? My back flare-ups ended up getting worse.
With all the adjustments.
Mind you, there was a shoulder surgery in the middle of this too. That's a whole different story. But so like, yes, my strength started to go down, right? Because it's life circumstances. Yeah,
you have less time to be at the gym for 2 hours.
Like, so when I would have a flare up, I'd always have a flare up working out. Yeah. So that pissed me off. Right. And so but I had more education on how to maintain or like figure out and get rid of like acute, right? So big thing like McGill Big 3. Yes. Like that was like one of the first things of just understanding. Yeah. Now my brain space goes a little bit beyond that. Yeah. But especially the cue of like how to really help someone get out of a flare up. Yeah. Like hands down.
Because that can table you. It made me not. Used to hurt my back lifting, after that second baby when I was like in an identity crisis, and I hadn't met you yet, and I just stopped lifting. Because I was like, oh, my back can't do it. I'm a runner. I'll just run. Why am I trying this? Yes. Yeah, of course.
Like, it causes you to just go completely backwards. And I was so sad. I was so frustrated.
Yeah, because why keep putting yourself in that high level pain?
Yeah. And you're just like, how am I going to go just class
and
adjust
sit
and work and people and sit? And I'm like, I can't do this. And so I remember there was one major flare up I had. It was probably one of the worst ones I ever had. I was doing a kettlebell swing. And then it just like my body just couldn't support me. It wasn't even that heavy.
Yeah.
I was getting back into lifting. My confidence was going up.
Yeah.
And then it just went, and I was just like, that day was a very pivotal moment of just like, I'm going to come out of chiro school, and I'm going to do so many extra learning, continuing ed, to really think outside the box, because I'm like, I cannot settle for this.
Yeah.
And like, there has to be more than just doing these hands-on things like
that school taught you.
Yes,
yeah.
That foundation. I'm like, there has to be things beyond the foundation.
Yeah.
That I have
right.
to change. And like, hands-on's great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I was just like, there has to be more. Like, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I was so upset. And I was just like, am I gonna be that person that has to have surgery one day? Right? Like, that's scary.
And you're still having the abdominal symptoms?
Not as much, because I'm doing, at this point, I have a little bit of like a warm up I'm doing.
Okay.
Before I do anything endurance.
Yeah.
Right? So a little bit more education.
Yes.
On strength training and just like an exercise
sure.
in general. So then, after that, one of my worst flare ups was going down the leg. That was when I was just like, done. Changed my life. Got a specific coach that was a coach like me, and I had a flare up in years now. And so now let's bring this back. I ran 5K.
Yes.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe month and a half.
It's almost August. Yeah.
I had also been really sick right before that. And I was like, you know what?
Oh yeah, you had your cough. You had to get meds.
I hadn't ran in like a month.
Yeah.
I was like, but I really wanted to just go all out on this 5K and see how fast I can do it. Like, I wanted to hit under 10-minute miles the whole time.
Yeah.
My buddy's like, I'm gonna try and hit at 8:30. I was like, I can do that. Like, I just go all out.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. It's a quick 3 miles. So
because you're coming off of running a marathon last year.
Yes, I ran the marathon. Everything was good, so I didn't have any abdominal, like way different education, right?
Right.
Like, I prepped my body.
That's a whole thing.
A whole thing that has gone behind my body.
But the headspace of like, oh, I'll just sprint 3 miles because if I can do 26.
And I haven't worked out a couple. Like, there was just like a lot of factors to it, right? Because life.
Yeah, you're busy.
Friggin' hit you.
Yeah.
And I have the education that I need to do, right? So I get there and I'm like, let's do a couple calf raises. Like, I'm not gonna get down to do glute bridges, and like, I know how to do both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and you get caught up in like, you're talking to people, you're getting your number, you're going to the bathroom for 5 times, you're the whole pre-race thing.
And that can all build up.
Yeah.
It's just like, but you like, you know, you deep down, you're like, I could have done something before I left.
Yeah.
At least at the house, just to like prep a little bit. I was like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. So I get done, and it felt like hell, because I was like, I'll never want to do this again. And
that's what we all say after running.
I know. I really haven't run since. So I was like, not this year. My lower abdominals were killing me.
Okay.
And I had the urgency to pee so bad, I felt like I was about to leak.
And you didn't leak?
I did not leak, because I felt like I could.
But you were gripping.
I felt like and I was in so much pain. And I go, this is what I used to feel when I was younger.
It was more bladder.
I hadn't felt in like almost 10 years.
Okay.
And I was in so much pain. And so full circle of just like, oh my God.
I should have treated you, first of all. I think you told me about it, but like, I should have had you come in.
I thought about it. I think I want
like, wait a minute.
Session in soon though, because we'll continue on that. But literally, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My whole back issues, could they have been prevented if I had treated my pelvic floor? Right, again, comes the global thing that has to happen. But like I had those signs,
right,
and a check engine light.
Yes, as a kid.
As a kid, of like, I might have not had leaking, maybe, and maybe I did, but I just didn't like think anything of it.
But maybe urgency, but like maybe you had to go to the bathroom.
And for some reason, that didn't stick out to me because as a kid, you're just like, oh, I gotta go pee.
Yeah, you don't talk about it.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I thought about Brittany Mahomes, can't stand her.
I know.
She broke her back. Like, I don't know. I never read the article
me either, because the wording, I was like, I'm not gonna like how this is worded.
It didn't make sense to me.
So
but
bad.
I was like, okay, like
so good. She brought it up.
She didn't have a good pelvic floor. I'm assuming this is maybe how they should have said it. Pelvic floor wasn't strong enough, or there's some dysfunction there. Yeah. So she couldn't tap into the rest of, or something else was wrong. Yada yada.
And it sounds like at your 5K, your glutes weren't firing, so your pelvic floor overworked.
Overworked completely. Like
it was holding on for dear life, especially if you're trying to run quickly.
Yeah. And it was just like, yo, girl, like we haven't done this.
I'm gonna grab you need to see what it looks like, the pelvic floor. Coming back. But I think it's odd for people who don't do what we do to know how can this play a role? I'm going to dump out the organs.
But it's so crazy.
So if you get treated for hip or glute stuff, that's all on the side here. Those muscles are gone. This is your hip. These red things, these are all muscles, and they make up your pelvic floor, and they're buddies with the glutes and the hip flexors and all the muscles everyone's heard of that attach. So if you're a runner or an athlete and you're asking your body to perform at a high level, or even just jogging a 5K and you haven't warmed up all the accessory muscles, these guys are going to just really, overwork. And there's so many of them. There's a ton of them.
So many. And think about, like, remember, high level means something different
for everyone. Yeah.
So, like, for me to go at like an 8:30 mile,
that's fast.
High level.
Yeah.
Versus like normally I'm chilling at like a 10:30 to 11.
Yes. So like, after being sick and not warming up,
and my body was just like, what are you doing? But that just told me like my body's always kind of told me this.
Yes.
And I haven't been able to like
know
and process.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. And I'm like, could that have truly contributed?
Yeah, there's ligaments that support your bladder that could also be.
So crazy.
You might need visceral mobility, and talking about how with your back, your front was never treated. If any other part of the body in PT and chiro and manual therapy, like if you come in with elbow stuff, we're treating above, below, all around. At your knee, we're treating both sides. Like we treat your quads and your hamstrings. But for some reason, with back pain, we might talk about core, but is anyone doing manual therapy? I do so much manual therapy here, and no one else. I feel like so many of my patients will be like, no one's ever touched you.
Remember, too, another factor, I was a little overweight growing up, so I always wanted to suck in my tummy. It was always sucking in and trying to get my belly button as sucked in as possible. Right?
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yes.
So think about my intra-abdominal pressure is completely distributed wrong.
Yeah.
My lower abdomen must have been so tight.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel right now.
When your core is on, you lose range of motion in your back. So all that extra pulling happening at your back.
So many things against me.
Yeah.
That I just didn't realize when you're younger.
Yeah.
And could I have gone to someone and they would explain all this out to me if I really laid out everything? We don't know.
Yeah. I will say I've had some younger patients coming in because their moms know better.
Yeah.
Their moms at the local gym, or their moms whose friends come and see me and then they hear about us, and it's just kind of trickle, like word of mouth that way. But we've made huge progress because just coming in and talking about healthy habits, dealing with constipation, bladder and bowel habits, and then talking about, oh hey, if your back is bothering you? Has anyone talked to you about pelvic floor and all these other treatments?
So like we truly want to put that awareness out there.
Yeah.
Because look at like when I was young, could it, like all this been prevented?
And we haven't even talked about feet. Like for you connected the dots with some of my ankle sprains, and I think I broke my ankle. Yeah.
We'll have probably a full day. Maybe we can connect the full chain.
Yeah.
And talk through that.
So I guess
but I had a lot of ankle sprains too.
So the like wrapping it all up is just that the whispers matter, and not thinking like something's too small of a symptom to ask questions about.
Absolutely. I think, and you know what, it kind of sucks too though, but you know, I did voice that to people.
Right, and they were telling you were dehydrated.
I was dehydrated, and it kind of sucks because it's like, which now can be a way different awareness, that, you know, maybe you have that right clinician that's like, you feel what?
Yeah.
While you're doing, like, you have to, like, to actually, hey, when I'm running, I'm playing basketball, I'm sprinting, like, I'm feeling this symptom. And there are more people educated out there to put all that together.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. But, you know, you hope that they can lead you in the right direction. Because I remember it was like, I'm like, oh, I just drank more water.
Yeah.
Gatorade. Like, so I'm hoping that that's not the case. And so if like you do have a daughter, or you do know someone that's like saying these symptoms, like ask them, because you can prevent from years.
Yeah.
Years. I'm 32, and it took me all my teenage and 20 years, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
To have complete control. And like, but look at, I went running, and now I feel a little like.
Right, still, it's there.
So I still have it there. So the other day I was like, Angie, like, you need to do some breathing drills. So I did breathing drills. And I actually did feel a lot better, and a lot of like glute like stabilization work.
Yeah, and the other factor is because you're in your 30s, you have more stress.
Yes.
So
it's gonna linger.
Yeah, and your nervous system is it pulls in our pelvic floors as women. Yeah. So you weren't just walking into this 5K like you were as a teen with no other cares in the world. Yes. I mean, we have stress as teenagers, but
we're
different.
Affected so differently later on.
So here you do like breath work, yoga, meditation, the things that none of us like to do that are like higher performing. I feel like we like the adrenaline rush of other activities, but we can't skip it.
Yeah. So.
Well, thanks for sharing. That's a lot. Yeah.
Not like yours, but it sucks.
Well, yeah, but talking about it now and addressing things will set you up. Absolutely. Should you wish to be pregnant?
Me, you've had back pain?
Oh God, it is awful. I threw my back out changing my kids' sheets last summer.
Yeah?
Yes, you helped me. I went like this.
But it's legit.
I had to roll to the ground.
Out a piece of gum, and
yeah, it's so bad. Yes.
So it's like there's a buildup.
It's not bad activity.
But,
yeah.
You know, for you to prevent this and stop, don't live your life fearful. Like, please get help.
Yep.
Listen to the whispers.
The whispers.
And
yes.
Take care of it.
The vanilla flags. Because my vanilla Starbucks.
I have green
flags. Yes. Okay. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.